Good. Good. Cool. The wine and cheese crowd.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the Lion's Den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed.
Well, I was starting to think seeing a pretty lady like you is too much to hope for.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut while we get some privacy before we begin? Okay.
How about you get me out of this chair?
Stop squirming. And you're gonna need this.
Right. Could you gotten me two so I could like listen to some music? You know, it's stereo.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
Just a regular gun. I don't get my burst fire gun anymore.
What's it look like out there?
I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Emerald?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. Looks like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, weenie.
Oh, well,
Please.
in that case...
Please, save me like 10 of them. Because, man, I could go through those
My cover
real
isn't gonna
quick.
survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility. I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear.
Okay.
And Jack,
Yeah.
you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
Says you.
I'm not here for Paul.
I mean, if I see him, I'll take the shot, but, yeah. I have to.
Good luck.
Hey!
Oh,
He's
hi.
escaping!
I can hold it. Oh. So now I have, hold. My dodge button to do this. Cool.
Damn. That will hurt.
Oh, I do still have. I only have a regular gun,
My powers were growing.
but I do have this.
I was
Which
learning
is
to
nice.
control them better. That felt good.
Ah, right. Okay.
Who the hell designs these doors? Okay, I'm gonna have to move faster to get through.
Whoop. Cool. Hope I didn't miss anything back there. I don't think that I did, though. And then we have this. It's by Toto.
Very sci-fi and very monarch. Something tells me it wasn't commissioned by them, though.
Alright, well, I already know now. I'm calling it. I was gonna call her Jessie again. I'm calling it, Beth. Beth made these, I think. Maybe. I think Beth is somehow going to find her way, back in time. Like over 20 years ago. Like 25 years ago. And, I should say over 17 years ago, right? Because she had to be there before the original time machine was made somehow. Then again, yeah, you know what? Maybe not, because he first started in 99, right? So actually, she could go all the way back to 99, right? And that's it. And that's like the limit. So she goes back to 99, and she meets William somehow, and she knows all of this stuff, right? She knows all of this is going to happen, and she's trying to fix things somehow, but of course it doesn't really work that way. So Oops. Button. I have 2 points. Can I upgrade? There you go, time rush. Focus time will last longer. I probably want that. Time rush will gain less chronon energy. I see. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get this. This looks good. All right. That's my
Hey, Beth, I'm clear. What's next?
You'll see a radar
assumption
tower up
about
ahead
Beth.
soon. Let me know when you get inside.
All right.
And I only know this because, again, the music that she was listening to in the car was Toto. It was Africa by Toto. So it's an inconvenient place for a toilet. Alright, well, obviously they want me to do this.
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth.
I probably could have taken I could take the machine gun. You know what? Sure, I haven't used a machine gun yet. They probably wanted me to, dash over here and then dash up there, but, you know, I'm a one-and-done kind of guy. No, wait. No, wait, don't take that out of context. Oh, and up. There we go. 8.
All right, that's it. Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower? Up you go.
And I probably have to, do a bit of this. Oh, I probably have to do this to, go all the way across. Okay. It's fine, I can do that.
Let's try this again.
I think it's up there, alright. Fireworks. Can I do it from here? Going around, but I didn't. That's fine.
All right, that's it.
I don't know how we're going to explain the dry docks.
It was just our people there. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce.
Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made.
Where are they? There we at!
Enemy!
Yeah!
Bonk. Oops. There you go. Ooh, the machine gun's, that's a good one. It's a good one, the machine gun.
Time felt broken here.
What's this? Riverport. The coastal defense installation of Riverport was decommissioned, or was commissioned on August 2nd, 1940, and completed in September 1942 as America faced
unstuck in time.
Yes, I know. Go to the window, Jack. As America faced the realities of World War II, in addition to the fortifications and artillery, it also boasted an extensive tunnel system that linked Gull Island to the mainland, enabling free movement of personnel and material, even under the siege conditions. It was built in preparation for an attack on the United States that fortunately never came. The original plan also called for the construction of a large naval base in Riverport to support the U.S. Navy in the Atlantic, Well, there we go. Now we know it's on the East Coast. Taking advantage of the local shipbuilding industry. But as the United States entered World War II after Pearl Harbor,
Monarch
a change in resourcing priorities led to those plans being scrapped. His installation was in active use throughout the war, and the underground facilities continued to be used as a base for Navy intelligence work once the World War II ended. Decommissioned in '61. Yeah, I get that. Where's my special little guy?
Timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
It's like up. But how do I go there? Maybe I need to do it after the cannon? Or I just go down here. I just go down here. No. No, I can't. I can't go down that way. I gotta fight these guys again?
There's just our people there. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce.
Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made.
Boop.
They don't make this easy.
Alright. Read this again, although I don't think that I need to
here.
actually do that. Yes? Hello? Maybe I need to do the cannon first. And then I can get the thing. Yes, I mean, we'll see.
The whole cannon felt unstuck in time.
It's like right over there. I'm gonna check this again anyway. So I won't fall off the cliff. Yeah, it's like either up on top of there, or I suppose it could be down, but like I don't see a way to go down. So I'm just gonna go. Can I? Oh, I really have to go to all the way down
Monarch
there
had
again.
dismantled the old cannon.
Yeah, I know. I know they did. Go to the window, Jack.
Timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
Where's this? Where is it though?
Okay, quicker next time.
Alright.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
Another one over there?
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I can grab it for you.
Is it? Oh, there's one right here. Is it showing me one that I already have?
What do we got here?
No. So wait a minute. Is there another one over there? Or is it just bugging out? I think it's just bugging out. I mean, we'll try it again, but... I think it's just bugging out. Yeah, it's just bugging out. Like, there should be one here. I mean, there was one here. I've already gotten it, though. So, I don't know. Whoop. It's fine. You know, there are bugs, but Bugs exist. Bugs exist in games. I'd rather just have this.
I heard
I should save this.
Yeah, I heard he took a personal interest. Somebody said it's because they both got powers. I guess you gotta call them. But I heard it was something personal too. What is the deal with Serene anyway? I mean, I thought Hatch was the big boss. Well, he is and he ain't. Hatch is the public face. Serene's the real boss. He likes to
I know it's gonna make me like have to kill everybody, but that's fine.
Welcome to Monarch, pal.
See, I don't mind it if it's like expected in games. I'm always, you know, I'm thinking about
Heads up, we got an intruder.
Oh. Was it Last of Us that was like trying to make me sneak around, but then like
Oh crap! It's Joyce!
nice. But then it turns out I just needed to kill everybody, which is kind of disappointing. What is this? It's regular assault rifle, alright. Bump. Bonk. Let's recover some life here. Ah. Ah. Bonk.
Jack, I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower.
Great.
Let me know when you get there.
Thanks,
Once
Beth.
again, I think it's just showing me the one that I already got. Yeah, maybe that was the problem with the other one too. Maybe I had already gotten it, and I just didn't remember.
Need to get to the radar tower.
I
Great,
heard that.
another one.
There it is.
Next stop, the radar tower.
There we are.
Fine.
Get some more ammo. Oh, do I not get ammo for this? Well, getting ammo now. Anything else to look at? Nope.
Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Oh, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
Promises. This shit?
Fuck.
Oh, it was a
Hello,
Camwa.
Report. This is Teresa Sedmak. Happy to spend this fine evening with you good folks. We're gonna have a good time, but if you're keeping an eye on the in crowd, you know we're not gonna be the only ones. The very exciting, very exclusive Monarch Gala is tonight at their beautiful mansion on Gull Island. Of course, the event's invite only, and when they say exclusive, they really mean it. Word is even confirmed A-listers have had a lot of trouble securing an invitation. Predictably, rumors are already circulating. Some people are saying that this is not just a party, that there might be an important announcement about Monarch's future coming up. Lots of people are anxious to get in on the ground floor on whatever the new thing, if there is one, might be. It's no secret that when Monarch Solutions makes a move, it pays off. Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. You'll hear about it as soon as I do, listeners. In the meantime, those of us with a view of the river will be able to enjoy the fireworks show, which is bound to be spectacular.
Yeah, there's the city. Well, they want me to go this way. But I want to go that way. I want to go down there is what I want. I booped down. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Now they want me to go in there, but I also feel like there could be other stuff to look at, so... Whoop. What's down here? Can do anything down here? Oh. Nice.
There we go.
I think that's everything so far.
Good evening. You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, I know. Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is preoccupied with as many duties necessary to assure we maintain control over our path forward. And that's what tonight is about. The future. We all knew this day was coming, even if many of you out there aren't sure what it means. We're entering a new phase in our operation. One that presents new risks and new demands. One that requires this.
That.
The Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR. Now, many of you know that this device has been the source of our Chronon research since 2010. But what only a select few of you know is that this device is at the center of Monarch's plans to navigate through the dangers of the future. This device... Everybody get down!
Oh, Jesus. What the hell's that about?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. At first, I thought that was just like a little bit of a blooper, like they didn't mean to have that last, oh, that was great at the end. But now I'm realizing, no, that was 100% intentional to show me. And that this is all staged just like I thought. Just like I thought. Well, well, well.
Hey, Beth. I'm headed down into the labs.
Okay. Bit of confusion here at the party. Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't actually happened yet. Looking for red things on the walls to shoot. I don't think it's that kind of game.
Jack, the local security network just lit up. They know you're there.
You don't say.
No choice for the Tridocs.
Can I even? I can. No, I can.
Jesus.
Can I not? Oh, I leave. I'm pressing the button. Like I'm opening a chest in God of War. Well. Assault rifle. I guess, you know what? I'll take this only because... There we go. I want to take their guns. Hold on. I think I have to, I gotta do this. There we go. But now I can just go back. Okay, now they all their guns are on the floor. See, I'm the smart one. I am the one who smarts. Now they can't shoot me.
Dr. Amaril's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Where am I right now? I don't know. We'll just hope that he is correct and that it's one level up.
That doesn't look right.
Ah, okay. Hey, buds. I'll just take your weapons. Does it not have a weapon at all? It doesn't even have a weapon. What's through here? Another guy. With a weapon. Oh, I can't take his weapon. Hold on. What if I, do that? And then now... I can take his weapon, yeah? No? Thought it might be like the same weapon that I have. Okay, what if I do this? Do this. And then... No, I can't. I can't take this guy's weapon. Interesting. Well, I could go that way. I kind of want to go this way, though.
Hostile!
Up. I think that guy might be dead. Where does it want me to go? It wants me to go that way, which means I want to go this way. For sure. There's chronotons around here somewhere. Oh, what's this? More lore, you say?
Are you sure this can't be traced back to us?
Possible. I've adjusted the flight controls so the drone will crash into the villa on your order.
Good. Very good. I'll make sure that Sophia's in position when the time is right. Wait for my call. Are you sure this can't be traced back to us?
No, I already got that. Just didn't know if it was like anything more.
It was some kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Well, they seem to be... Yeah, this is what acid... Do you know what an acid trip feels like? Because I've never done acid. It's a bad name for it. Acid makes me not want to do it. Alright, well there's one. There's another one over here, I think. Can I get in here, or do I have to come? I think I have to come from the other side. That's an open door over there. I think I have to go around. Oh, maybe we can just go around right here.
What the hell is this?
This is where they want me to go anyway.
What is that? It's like I'm being drained.
That's probably not good. Alright, but hold on. How do I get to this? There's a thing over there. Can I read that? Hi, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Good night. I thought I had... Did I not have a bits thing set up? I thought I did. I'll have to look at that later. Chronon disrupted wave functions subjects, aka shifters, keytrippers, theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition. Surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field, highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons useless. Populate the end of time. Can only exist in a zero state inside stutters. Appearances likely once fracture progresses. As a result, shifters cannot enter stutter-proofed areas. Keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid confrontation. See cover inside stutter-proofing. Maintain stutter-proofing at all costs. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with Chronon Tech weapons. No heroics. So we haven't seen any Chronon Tech weapons. If I go the other way... Oh. Give me your weapon, sir. But then... Give me this one back, because I want it. Alright, I think I'm going to have to disable this thing. Is there anything else to look at here? Yes, there is. Bro, I can't use my time powers. I'm worried if I disable it, it'll, like, progress and I won't be able to read all this stuff. Holy crap, this is a lot of stuff. Alright. Greetings, lifeboat personnel. The day has finally come to commence phase 3 of our plan. Tonight I will be hosting a gala to celebrate this monumental achievement, to which you are all invited. By now you have likely heard of the events that took place earlier today at Riverport University. Our path forward has not been impacted by this minor setback. We are ready for what comes next. Your part in this journey has not yet begun, but the onset of the fracture will bring with it new challenges that are worth reiterating. I am not able to go over many of these issues in detail at tonight's gala, because many guests will not have knowledge of the lifeboat protocol. As such, I am including a high-level document outlining key points worth addressing. 1. The path forward or journey ahead. 2. Lifeboat protocol, status of the survival program. 3. Shifters, dangers awaiting us at the end of time. And 4. R&D tour, our future at work. Your future at work. Science. Industry. 1. The path forward. When you were first chosen for the lifeboat protocol, you were sent a package illustrating in great detail several events that would come to pass. It was stressed that these events were unavoidable. Many of you were reluctant to believe this, but every single one of those events has since occurred, including, to our great regret, the onset of the fracture. This provides empirical evidence of my knowledge and understanding of the future, and I trust it has dispelled your doubts. No future event that I have experienced can ever be prevented. This includes the end of time. It cannot be avoided. However, it can be survived. Survival in the end of time has been the primary mission of Monarch Solutions since its inception. Your loyalty to the cause will prove invaluable as we move forward. I know this isn't easy, but in the face of immutable facts, sacrifices must be made in the name of our survival. From this point forward, we will have to start making those sacrifices at a rapid pace. While we do know the exact date and time at which the complete end of time will occur, our knowledge about the escalation in stutters and time anomalies leading to it is far less complete. We do, however, know that it will be dangerous. For the first time in 17 years, we are entering a phase of the relative unknown. Adjustments will need to be made along the way, both in response to the effects of the fracture's progress and to the less cosmic events that we will find ourselves in. We ask for your patience in this trying time. 2. Lifeboat protocol. You are the chosen few who will survive the end of time. Every time he says the end of time, it just makes me think of Chrono Trigger. It didn't seem that bad. There's an old man there. There's a weird monster who likes to test your magic ability. He can give you magic. That's kind of cool. It's a bucket, which you can go back to 1999, which oddly enough seems to be an important date in this game too. So you know, you are the chosen few. When time stops, your journey will continue in the safety of the lifeboat. The Chronon particle harvesting operation is nearing completion. The lifeboat has been confirmed to be able to run solely on that Chronon power, as regulated by the Chronon Field Regulator. Current data indicates that the lifeboat will remain sustainable for approximately 50 years. Subjective years, of course, as no time at all will pass outside the lifeboat. Given the preliminary research we have achieved using the CFR, we estimate that it will take at least 2 subjective decades for the lifeboat team to discover a permanent solution for the end of time. Given the nature of the problem, this is of course highly speculative, and the solution could prove to be more elusive than we're hoping. However, by the time the lifeboat protocol is activated, we are confident that we will be able to increase our chronon particle reserves and their sustainability to a point where we have a runtime of upwards of 200 subjective years. Or to put it another way, if there is a solution to the end of time, then I am 100% confident that the lifeboat team will have the necessary time to discover it. Shifters, which we haven't seen yet. Well, aside from, I assume, Mr. Kim, Dr. Kim. Shifters, we briefed you on all on the danger of chronon disrupted wave function subjects. That's CDWFS, or what we are now being referred to as shifters. We estimate that they will begin to emerge within stutters only as the end of time nears. The lifeboat has been tested, and we can say with absolute certainty that the stutter-proof technology will protect the lifeboat from shifters. Using a living sample in Dr. Kim's lab, we have proven that shifters cannot manifest without the presence of a stutter. We will make sure that you are transported to the safety of the lifeboat before they arrive. Floor 3 of the lifeboat has been built to house the Monarch Solutions Striker and Juggernaut squads, a paramilitary unit trained to combat shifters at the end of time. Their presence will likely not concern you. However, in the event that travel outside the safety of the lifeboat proves to be necessary for any reason, the Striker teams have been trained to navigate the end of time and successfully eliminate shifters. Like the, Langoliers. Who remembers that? R&D tour. Tonight we'll be sending you VIP passes for the gala, which will permit entry into our high-security R&D facility on Gull Island. Many of you are, of course, already intimately familiar with these areas, given your technological and scientific expertise, but those who aren't will undoubtedly find it interesting. You are welcome to join a tour to view the various pieces of tech that Monarch has developed during Phase 2 to prepare for our journey forward. We welcome you to take this opportunity to see for yourself that every development necessary for the lifeboat protocol is completely on schedule. Your dedication to our cause will ensure our survival. Dark times are coming, but you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You are humanity's salvation and hope. Together we survive. Anything else to read before I push the button, Frank? Because I have a feeling as soon as I push the button... Weird. Alright, I don't see anything else, so let's, excuse me, sir.
Better. The hell do they need things like that?
Shifters, obviously. We just read about them.
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
How do I get to this thing over here? It's where is it? I saw it before. Maybe I should go back. Maybe this isn't the way. It's in here. It's in here. But how do I, can I... Can I... Can't. How do I do it? Anything else to read in here? This armor stuff. I assume they use for their, you know, their soldiers. There. Can I get in now? No. I'll keep on shooting as much as I need to be able to get in here. I don't think it's actually working at all. It looks like it is going through, but like it's not ow, it hit me. I hit myself. I really can't get it. Man. I want it so bad though. I wonder if I end up having to come back through here. Well, let's keep going. That is probably where we're going next.
Okay, I gotta get to Dr. Amaril's office.
When Paul visited me in that cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder.
Ooh.
Time was ending? What was it all for?
No. I wanted to read this.
The alarm would trigger as soon as the stutter broke. I was on borrowed time.
Yeah. Oh, is that it? That's right. Can I? There we go. And then give me this again. And then you. And then give me this again. Thank you. You know, I had to kill these guys because they're immune. Bunch of stuff over there. Here we go. Read this.
The chart showed that all of Monarch's major technological advancements started in 2010. Around the same time that something else happened.
Ground zero.
Interesting. I feel like we've seen this before, this particular timeline. Where do they want me to go? That way, which means I'm going this way, as always. So I can get this, because I want it. I want it bad. I'm missing one more. I kind of know where it is. Oh. Go this way?
Looks like
No.
I need to find another way inside.
Alright. Let's take this guy's thing too. Oh my god. They keep on adding stuff to him. Using this gun. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Where'd the other guy go? Well, okay. Time to go.
Not even scratching.
Woo. Where's this?
It's gotta have some goddamn weakness.
I assume I need to get behind it. There we go.
That's the weak spot.
Got him. Keep running, keep running, keep running.
Fuck me. That was hardcore.
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
Target has been
Can I
lost.
take this
Over.
weapon? Couldn't even hold it, probably.
These things were designed like walking tanks.
They weren't for you. Don't flatter yourself.
Which way is Amron's office?
Which way to the nearest? Let me go this way. It's in there. I don't know if that's correct or not, though. Alright, I need to go up. That's fine. This guy's just working up here while all this other crap's going on. What's this? Semi-auto shotgun. I'm okay. Well, actually, my gun is out, so. Can't get ammo for the light machine gun, unfortunately. So, when it's out, it's out.
Oh, hello.
Who's that?
We might be able to get out from here.
Alright. Not this way. This way, though. This way. Fellas?
Guessing this isn't the usual employee route.
Any, oh, I need to go that way, but I can't for some reason? Oh, that was weird. Or I can go this way. What's over here? Lore, you say?
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters, but this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
Monarch Juggernaut. Also, when did you get here? I was so used to an empty chat. This is very much like something from Control right here. This is a Control thing. Again, Control came out after this game, so I wonder if any ideas from this game were reused specifically in Control. Like they have this obviously, but like the thing with Dr. Kim kind of reminds me a little bit of Northmore. It's one of those things. It's like I wonder if because they had to make this for Microsoft, right? So they didn't have the IP rights, and so Control was their own baby. They could do anything they wanted with it, and so I wonder if they were like, let's reuse some of the ideas to make them our, to make them in our universe, in our own owned universe.
Dr. Emerald's office must be close.
You know what I mean? A lot of stuff
No
here.
alarms. Looks like
Hey,
nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in.
Janitor.
Nice
Doesn't
job,
look quite
Beth.
the same. Doesn't look quite the same though, as the one from Control. Let's read some more lore.
Now, look. It's just
The more people.
the bigger the area we need to proof, and the less time we're gonna have.
Could you speak a little faster, sir? From Martin Hatch to Clarice. Paul Serena has become preoccupied with the appearance of Jack Joyce. He has put aside his engagements at tonight's gala in order to focus on some feeble attempt to convert Jack to our cause. This distraction presents us with the perfect opportunity to push our agenda. Tonight, we send Monarch into a state of chaos. Tonight, we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. I have managed to convince Paul to allow me to deliver the gala speech on his behalf, creating the perfect cover. steps are as follows. We're just learning. This is the text equivalent of a villain monologuing his entire plan. 1. The gala shooting. I will be delivering Paul's speech at the gala very soon. I have agreed for an inside resource to fire shots in my direction from a vantage point halfway through this speech, narrowly missing me on stage. This will throw the gala into pandemonium and destabilize Monarch to a point where Paul's authority and control of the situation will be called into question. More immediately, it will force Monarch to initiate security measures that will lead to Sophia Amaral being locked into the nearby Monarch Villa for her protection. 2. Drone sabotage. Stetson will recalibrate Drone A7's flight pattern and cause it to crash directly into the villa, killing Sophia Amaral and therefore removing Paul Serene's only means of developing the treatments necessary for his sickness. 3. Treatment lab demolition. In the aftermath of Amaral's death, I will head an investigation that will allow me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab where the entirety of Paul's treatments are kept. Demolition charges will be planted and every single treatment will be destroyed. With no further treatments forthcoming, Paul will be rendered helpless. The stutters happening more and more often, I predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these events. Only then will we make our final move. Just left it here on a computer for anyone to see. Down... There's more offices up there, I know. I'm just looking to see what I can look at. Don't even worry about it, Steve. Friday social at 3 p.m. every Friday in the kitchen area. Snacks and beverages provided. Do not use the radar tower entrance as a smoking area. Chronon text wanted. And please return all used cups to the kitchen. Return your cups so nobody has to die. Excuse me. What does that one say? Oh. For security reasons, we have limited janitorial positions in the facility. Or to put it another way, your mom doesn't work here, and if you hoard those coffee cups, we will run out, and if we run out of cups, people can't get their coffee, and without coffee, there will be murder. We all know this. Return your cups so nobody has to die. How many people do you think actually read these? It has been brought to our attention that some employees have been using the radar tower elevator access for cigarette breaks. This is prohibited, as it risks unwanted attention to our facility. It presents a potential security hazard. Radar tower access is only to be used by security staff on the patrols and by authorized technical personnel as required by their duties. We remind you that this is a smoke-free facility. The facility's only designated smoking area is outside the facility's front entrance. Unauthorized use of the radar tower access will result in disciplinary action. Please contact HR if you would like to quit smoking. We are ready to support you. Play some video games, shoot some pool. Where's that area? I'll do that. I'll play some video games. A level 4 for the Chronon text. A level 4 security clearance, a degree in physics or engineering, and good physical fitness are strict requirements. Oh. Look at his face. I'm looking at the names. Not that it matters, probably, but, you know. Take a look. More lore from Fiona Miller to Beth Wilder. No, sorry, yeah. No, we have to read from the bottom up, right? To Beth Wilder from Fiona. Joyce in custody? I just got word that Jack Joyce is in Monarch custody. Walked right into the mansion on Gull Island and gave himself up. What the hell are you two up to? If you want my help from the inside, then I need to know what's going on. Love and kisses, Fiona. Response. Yeah, oops. I'm sure you noticed things didn't go exactly according to Planet Ground Zero. Seems like a running theme tonight. Can't go into details now, but we found something that I believe is the key to retrieving the countermeasure. The solution is in sight, but we need to kidnap Sophia Amaral in order to get it to work. Jack gave himself up as part of a plan to get him inside. I'm on my way to release him so he can get to Emerald. A poor man's Trojan horse. Desperate times, desperate measures. What's your status? Any update on the Dr. Kim lead? We may need your help from inside to pull this off. Any chance you could lower security in and around the R&D facility? Any response? Our plans might actually overlap for once. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about the countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. She actually did not, I don't believe, do any of that in the live action segment. The problem is that getting inside that lab might prove to be a long shot. Couldn't get a hold of Amaral's key, so I've resorted to shameless flirting in order to find a means in. I'm gonna go to the gala as Charlie Wincott's date in hopes that he can get me inside. As if I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long. He is a douche. I thought maybe he would turn good once he, I guess, knew the truth. But he did not. Consider this a test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All of the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding something big in there. I'll let you know what I find. I'd warn you that your plan is on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Emerald goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. You won't let her go without a fight. Well, unfortunately, she was going to die anyway. Excuse me, sir. Oh, sorry. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, your TPS reports. Oh, all over the place. Oh no. Anyway. More lore. From Martin Hash. Two Monarch security team leads. People. It appears we have been overtaken by events, and we have had to adjust our plans accordingly. As you are no doubt aware, we now have Jack Joyce in custody. He gave himself up earlier today. As Mr. Serene has a personal interest in Joyce and the information he might have, he will be interrogating him at the detention center on the island. Unfortunately, this means that Mr. Serene cannot be there for the speech he was scheduled to give at the gala event tonight, so I will have to stand in for him. I have some new security requirements pertaining to that, but I will discuss those with the specific individuals in person. Furthermore, be aware that in addition to Joyce, we also have Liam Burke, held at the detention center. Despite his long service to Monarch, Burke is now to be considered hostile, and has already done quite a bit of damage to us. I shouldn't have to say this, but just to be absolutely clear, any orders given by him should be ignored. Please ensure that Joyce is ready for Mr. Serene. Also bear in mind that Joyce is Chronon active and extremely dangerous. He has given himself up voluntarily, so it's entirely possible he doesn't intend to cause trouble, but let's make sure we're prepared if he does. We don't know his motivations, and I would not put it past him to use his surrender as a means to exact a hidden agenda. Love and kisses. Martin Hatch. What else we got? What else we got that I haven't read yet? We got a thing down there, which is great. Get that in a minute.
That's Admiral's office.
Oh no. Hold on, I don't want to go in here yet. I specifically don't want to go in there. It's fine. We'll leave that. We'll leave that for now. That's where I need to go. Hey, look what it is. She's singing the song too. You're not supposed to be playing video games at work, ma'am. She's just singing it. Greetings. This is from Martin Hatch again. It's been brought to my attention that there is some confusion as to the reason for the upcoming event gala on Gull Island. I understand that some feel such a celebration is frivolous, even misguided. In the aftermath of last night's events at Riverport, I'm too distracted by her singing. Her singing the song. It's a good song too, by the way. Children of the Elder God. You can find it on YouTube. Go listen to it. It's from Alan Wake 1. Frivolous, even misguided in the aftermath of last night's events at Riverport University, and the now present steadily advancing fracture in time. These concerns are understandable, but they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We have finally arrived at the moment for which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of this event is twofold. She's still going. She's still going. She's singing it. She's singing it. She's, you know... I can't tell if she's on key or not because she's been slowed down. She doesn't sound like it, though. First of all, for those selected to be part of the lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, support personnel, or some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch, and ultimately the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifices we've had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all of our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of society. In order for our plans to succeed, we'll need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners. Even though they don't know our true goals, a demonstration of power and confidence, as well as certain judicious investments of currency and influence, will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR blitz has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of Monarch stepping in to assist the authorities and being welcomed by citizens and city administration alike. Should the latter suddenly declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, our entire strategy could collapse in just a few hours. That would be disastrous to our plans. In conclusion, this is a tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions and for the future itself. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. So, I'm sure that this is just a little Easter egg. But then again, it still could be that, you know, that this game takes place in an alternate reality. I mean, alternate realities is a thing, I think. Which, again, I'm trying my best not to be spoiled, but I'm pretty sure that Alan Wake 2 might go into that a little bit.
The gear Beth wanted was supposed to be in Dr. Amaril's office.
I know, I'm gonna go get it.
I had to get it for her before I left.
But first, let me get something else before I leave. Let me get this collectible down here. There might also be more lore down here, actually. Something over there. From Sophia Amaral, hello, I have just been informed that the Time Machine core we obtained from the university has reached Monarch HQ safely and is currently being installed into the new Time Machine corridor system we have constructed there. As you know, the core of the Time Machine is the Time Machine. The core of the Time Machine is the Time Machine. Okay, that's what she meant. The corridor around it is merely the user interface. This means, of course, that once the installation work is complete, we have effectively moved the Time Machine from the university into the Monarch HQ. That said, we don't intend to use it. Let me repeat that. There are no current plans to use the machine. We are not sure how safe it would be to use, given that its initial activation has caused the fracture. Did it, though? I personally believe that now that the core has been activated, further use would be safe. But make no mistake, this is hypothesis and not a proven fact. We know that the machine taps into the universal Meyer-Joyce field, and somehow that connection has caused the fracture in the field. Apparently it's because of a misconfiguration. We're looking into the specifics, but until we know for sure, it would be irresponsible to use the machine. However, having in place gives us a degree of control. It allows us in an emergency to travel backwards, although we obviously can go no further than to the time of its activation last night, or forwards as might be required. Obviously, being fully secured at our building's restricted area on the top floor also means that nobody else can use the machine. I have to reiterate that the only person who may authorize the use of the time machine is Paul Serene. I do not have the authority. Martin Hatch does not have that authority. The only person who does is Mr. Serene. He takes this issue very seriously, and I strongly suggest you do the same. So they don't know about William's older machine. The mention of the same core, it was meant the same core was mentioned. So they can make a new core. Let me think about this before I read this. They can make a new core It's fair enough. But that core can only go forward or backward in time up to the time that it specifically was activated, right? But William's original core was activated in 99, which means that someone could go all the way back then. Now, William's original core must have been the one in the university, which is why they took it. Because otherwise, you know, that's how Serene went back to 99, right? When he founded Monarch. That was as far back as he could go. Because it looked like in that little whatever that was, that flashback or whatever, it looked like he emerged in that warehouse that William was working in, that is now empty. William had a second one, but we don't know when that one was made, do we? The one that we're trying to like get to work. We don't know when that one was created or first activated. And I'm trying to think what the plan is. What his, I mean, Serene's plan does seem to be just use this lifeboat thing. We don't know what the lifeboat is, and what it takes the form of. We know that it's basically just a stopgap. It's basically just a safe place that they can take the time to try to figure out how to fix things. But then why did they steal the core? Is that part of the lifeboat? Or is it just another machine, a time machine? But then if it's just another time machine, then what do they need it for? Anyway, let's read more asshole emails. To Fiona Miller from Charlie Wincott, the hacker asshole. What up, girl? So I had a dream about you last night. It wasn't anything bad, don't worry, but it was pretty fucking weird. Let's just say that if you have a second mouth hidden under your arm that keeps on insisting that the international stock market's being controlled by the Pittsburgh Steelers, this would be a real good time to tell me. I mean, I don't usually have premonitions or anything. I don't believe in that crap, but just the same, I'd hate for that one to turn out to be true. Oh, and that mouth eats nothing but sausages. Real chompy chomp style. So, you know, there's probably nothing Freudian happening there. Just wanted you to know. What are you up to? Hey, girl. To Charlie from Fiona. Jesus, Charlie. I can tell that you're a man of great sophistication. Did you major in smooth talk, or... Actually, hey, speaking of education, I heard rumors about that op coming up at the university. I know you know, because you always know about that sort of stuff. It sounds pretty serious. What the hell's all that about? And then response. Well, as far as the university thing goes, can't really talk about that. I mean, yeah, obviously I know I'm like the first person they talk to about something like that, but it's classified. I sure as hell wouldn't put that down in an email. So maybe you should just come down and talk to me. You know, if I was free to talk about it, which I'm obviously not. Bring food. Seriously, I can't talk about it. I don't even want to know how you know about it, but you should still bring me food. Not sausages. Don't make this weird. Didn't she actually bring him a sausage? She brought him a like sausage McMuffin. Like it was like a sausage, egg, cheese croissant sandwich. Brenner's mug. Check out Burke's contacts. Who's he working with? What does that mean? Intel objects found. I'm supposed to be looking for other Intel objects? Can I go in here? Am I able to do that? Yes, I can. So much lore here. I could have been in and through and out of here in like 2 minutes, but here I am just looking at all of the lore. All of them. I got all of them, you guys. Got every single one.
Guns made to operate in a stutter. Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
Interesting. There we go. Takes a while. I can't take these guns, unfortunately. Wish I could.
I knew I couldn't leave the offices before locating Dr. Amaral.
I know, I know. It looks like that's it, though. What's this?
It was technology that allowed people to move inside a stutter.
But too heavy to carry, I assume.
That's why I had to find the lighter model in Amaral's office.
Let's see. Oops. Alright, I think that we're done here. I don't see anything else going on in this area. That's obviously where we're going. Did I check that? I'll check it. I'm gonna check it out. I need to go upstairs anyway. Ah, that's her, like, main computer, which we have not, in fact, checked out yet.
Yeah, Amaral had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
To Sophia from Paul Serene. Subject Dream Journal 1. Sophia, as promised in our last session, I am not going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubts that this exercise will help alleviate my symptoms, but I'm willing to explore the idea further if you truly believe in its merit. For someone who is not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, you seem to take great interest in my thoughts. Not that I don't appreciate it. But here's my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of 7 red doors. Each door had a wrought iron handle that was dripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down into the aqueous metallic glow at my feet to see my own glimmering reflection, revealing that I had aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover that only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him back home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and entered, discovering that we were back in the same room we had just exited. He refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened the doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear and why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back. He begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him, told him that we needed to learn to endure the heat, to embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive it was to accept its inevitability. My body began swaying rapidly, dancing to the movement of the flames around me until my bones faded out of existence and I surrendered to the fire until we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place and time. My life force spread evenly across the flames until I was no longer an individual in one body but a grander, shifting entity. I could feel Jack being consumed within my essence. I felt a power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to ever return from the flames, because the body that once desired to return was lost forever. I became the very thing I entered, and it became me, a cyclical fury chasing itself, Ouroboros. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down words that poisoned my mind in that moment. Delmore Schwartz was right. Time is the fire. Time is a fire in which we burn. Is something from Star Trek Generations. Malcolm McDowell said that. I don't know if that's, I don't know where you got it from. Obviously it was part of the script. And then the response. With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it relevant to forward you a message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern that he is reluctant to accept the inevitability of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once he showed us the light. Give him time. 2 more narrative things and something else. Potentially 3 more narrative things. Projected fracture progression. We've looked at the preliminary data on the frequency and severity of the stutters and crunched the numbers, and the results were alarming. Our original projection, which gave us years until the fracture reached the point where the time breaks down completely, does not match up with the progression of stutters we are experiencing. Put simply, the stutters are happening more and more frequently, clearly indicating that the Meyer-Joyce field is breaking down much faster than we thought. Taking the rate of acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours until we reach the end of time, or the point at which time stops and no longer starts up again. We do not know why the original projection was wrong, and why that data, which we do consider reliable, coming as it does from Mr. Serene, seems to entirely contradict our current findings. Regardless, the main issue seems clear. In order to achieve Monarch Solutions' stated goals, the lifeboat protocol must be activated ASAP. CFR briefing. All these lores. Well, we're reading them. That's why I'm here. I'm here for the lore. CFR briefing by Dr. Sophia Amaral. It's no exaggeration to say that the Chronon Field Regulator, or the CFR, is at the heart of all Monarch's technological advances. It has taken on a somewhat mythical quality given its origins and the vital role it plays in the Lifeboat project. But in actuality, the CFR's applications are very practical. That's not to say the CFR hasn't had a course-altering impact on the work Monarch Solutions does. It's been hugely influential in the development of both the stutterproofing technology that allows us to shield large areas from the effects of a zero state, enabling time to keep flowing within them even as it stops everywhere else, as well as the smaller, personalized application of the same technology, the portable Chronon harnesses that allow our soldiers and technicians to operate freely within stutters. We think of Dr. Henry Kim as the father of all this technology, and deservedly so, but for all of his brilliance, it was his dedication to uncovering the secrets of the CFR that allowed him to make his breakthroughs. Despite Dr. Kim's hard work, the CFR's functionality is still not fully understood, and we have not been able to replicate the device. We have not... having more than one of them would obviously be greatly advantageous to us, but we find ourselves in a precarious position where, in order to fully investigate it, we would have to take it apart. Given its immense power, such an undertaking would pose obvious risks. Perhaps more importantly, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to put it back together again. Given that it's vital to the implementation of the Lifeboat Protocol, it is our policy to leave it intact. We do know, however, that the CFR can not only store an immense amount of Chronon particles, it can also tap into the Meyer-Joyce field and, with great precision, manipulate it. It's this unique ability that our own Chronon technology replicates, albeit at far less control and efficiency. Interesting. I was just sorry. I got lost in thought there because I was thinking, like, if they can't replicate the thing, then how are they, using it? How are they giving its power to other things and setting up their the devices that protect people and stuff? And I realized it's because they just did their best to replicate it. It's also what makes the Lifeboat Protocol a reality. By itself, our starter-proofing technology is powerful and reliable, but its rate of Chronon particle consumption is high, and it increases at an alarming rate as we widen the volume of space the starter-proofing covers. This would, on the face of it, make the starter-proofing a very temporary solution indeed, one that could perhaps buy us some subjective weeks once we enter a permanent zero state, but which would ultimately only delay the inevitable. However, the CFR changes all of that. When the permanent starter-proofing installed on the lifeboat, indeed the very starter-proofing that makes the lifeboat in the first place, is directed by the CFR, the system becomes vastly more efficient. Our Chronon particle consumption is reduced to around 1% of what it otherwise would be. Given that Chronon particles are hard to source, even at our ground zero installation, and our stockpiles are decidedly limited, this means that the CFR makes the difference between a lifeboat being a temporary stopgap solution or a very long-term undertaking that hopefully allows us to eventually find a solution. To the end of time! That was the second intel object. Okay, we got another long one. We got listen, it's just a lot. It's a lot. Should have got a glass of water. Chronon disrupted wave function subjects, aka shifters. Slide 1. Much of what we know about the shifters is theoretical based on observations made by Mr. Serene and the limited experimentation we have been able to conduct on the only subject we have managed to capture, aka, of course, Dr. Henry Kim. They do not seem to have a stable physical presence. Rather, the data we are gathering appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if there were countless versions of the subject occupying the same space. Our current theory is that they somehow exist in a persistent state of quantum superposition, or to put it another way, with reference to the famous Schrodinger's cat thought experiment, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. The full mechanics and implications of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level it seems to make them highly resistant to injury. It appears that even if the shifter encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects, but because it exists as multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by the force, it doesn't stop. Interesting. We're gonna have to fight these. Are these gonna be... Is this like the equivalent of the hiss like monsters? Because I mean, in Control you had like the soldiers, right? But they were, of course, they were being controlled by the hiss. But then like later on, you got like more and more powerful like weird creatures. Is this that? Current theory suggests that the only way to stop a shifter is to cause its wave function to collapse from the superposition to a single eigenstate. In practical terms, a shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. As such, direct confrontation with a shifter would be the last resort. Slide 2. Contact with a shifter is extremely dangerous. We know that they are essentially mobile repositories of vast amounts of chronon particles and that they can only exist in a zero state. An area which has been depleted of chronon particles, typically by a fault in the Meyer-Joyce field that encompasses the universe. Colloquially, we refer to these as stutters in time. We also know that shifters are hostile to any source of chronon particles other than themselves within stutters, so any chronon-active individual within a stutter may find themselves targeted by shifters. It appears that movement in stutters, by which we mean the very movement of particles within the space in which time flows, not merely the movement of an individual, disturbs them, and they respond with considerable aggression. As discussed, does that mean that using powers makes them aggressive? But if I don't use powers, they might not be aggressive toward me, unless I assume I get close enough for them to sense that I'm a powered being. As discussed previously, shifters are extremely resistant to damage. They are also quite physically formidable, but their biggest threat is the distortion field around them. Its exact nature is unknown, but we know it warps the properties of the space surrounding them, exerting great physical stress and unpredictable forces on its surroundings. Again, in practical terms, close proximity to a shifter may be fatal, even if no actual physical contact exists. Got it. Like the again, I know I shouldn't, but like I keep on making the comparisons to things from Control. These are like the those weird floating like spiky ball things that who had a name, and they had a name change as I recall. But I don't remember what they're called offhand. Slide 3. The stutter-proofing technology Monarch Solutions has advanced offers solid protection against shifters. Time flows normally within a stutter-proofed area, so shifters simply cannot coexist within them. Therefore, as long as stutter-proofing remains active, shifters are not a problem. However, stutter-proofing of large areas outside is not feasible, given our chronon particle budget, so we have developed other technology to defend against shifters, the chronon dampeners. A chronon dampener works by annihilating free-floating chronon particles within a specified area. As shifters' forms are hypersaturated with chronon particles, they cannot enter an area in which a chronon dampener is active without their wave function collapsing. Therefore, our operatives in the field have a solid portable defense against the shifters. Our own technology is shielded against the dampener's effects, so activities and stutters undertaken by our strikers and other operatives are not hindered. However, as an unfortunate side effect, the dampeners have a crippling effect on individuals who are chronon active without the aid of technology. Again, that was me down in that one room. Accordingly, should Mr. Serene be present, you should always make him aware of your intentions before activating a dampener. You may rest assured that the dampener is not powerful enough to do actual physical harm to Mr. Serene, whose system constantly produces new chronon particles to replace the ones that are lost. But as the dampener's effects are unpleasant and enervating, such an encounter is likely to lead to an awkward conversation about future career prospects. It's everything. It's everything I've got so far. I've got everything in this chapter. I didn't miss a single thing in this chapter. I got everything.
That
so far.
There looks like what Beth wanted. Oh, shit. Emerald's at the party. This stutter won't last. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
Well, I know where I'm going. I'm going down there. Oh, your TPS reports all over the place. Oh.
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
Through here, around here, and into here. Part dos. Alright, so we got new stuff to get, which is fine. Let's get some new stuff. Lifeboat presentation. The lifeboat. Located at Monarch HQ. Okay, so it's in the main building. Completely stutter-proofed, maintained with chronon particles sourced from ground zero, guarantees survival of the human race and find a way to restart time, limited capacity, complete discretion required. Change of plans, Mr. H will give the LB activation prep speech instead of Mr. S. S will interrogate Joyce. What does that say? So if, was that the original plan, was to kill Joyce, and so that would have said something else? If I had chosen, you know, the other way? It wants me to go up there. There's potentially something up there, which is where I'm gonna go, but let's look in here as well. To Paul Serene from Kara Aviro, Time Machine Core. Paul, the Time Machine Core has successfully been transported to the HQ and installed in the Monarch Time Machine frame on the top floor of the tower. The crew's getting restless. They really need some insight into the next steps. I understand the details of their plan remain confidential for a reason, but any helpful information you can give us would be extremely helpful. Loving kisses, Kara. Kara, thank you for the update. We do not require the time machine to be activated in the near future, but from this point forward, I want technicians on standby. Our plan requires absolute control. That is what the machine represents. More than anything, we want to protect the machine from falling into the hands of our enemies. We have to deny them opportunities to disrupt our plans. We may not be able to change the past, but if my travels have proven anything, it's that past can help us better prepare for the steps to come. Those steps will be made clear to you very soon.
Oh, dude. Come on, you're at work.
Adventurous Religious Singles dating website. Adventurous Religious Singles. Pure thrills for the pure of heart. Find your soulmate. Meet the one he meant for you. Abstain together. Enjoy the tension. There is room for all in the closet of the Lord. Nice. Let's go here. Let's see if there's anything else to look at up here. Nothing here. 8 more of these things. By the way, I haven't actually used these yet. I have 9! Wow. Well, we are 100% getting this. And then... slow time more and then in a shield. That might not be bad. Increased size isn't bad. Oh, that's what that is. I don't need that. Increased size? It's 4, I can't get that. I have to save the rest. Yeah. Unless I want to get this. Time blast radius increase. You know what? Sure. Why not?
Garage. Sounds like the way out of this place.
Hello? Hello? Grab this.
There we go.
Another one over there somewhere.
All I had to do was make it to the garage.
These guys are gonna come to life immediately. That's fine. Oh yeah.
Is it true that hostiles here?
Is it true that hostiles here?
Move in on his last position.
Target is at our location, over.
Copy. Neutralize the target at once.
HQ, we need backup. It's Joyce, over.
Did you die already? Thank you.
HQ, advancing. Over.
Roger that. Right about. Over.
Boop. Fortunately, this isn't gonna last me.
Go look for him. Hunt him down.
Suppress him! Cover me!
Engaging target, over.
Copy that. All units, all units.
Oops.
Target has been sighted. Be on high alert.
Something I can interact with him might be, but I might have to kill all these guys first.
Changing out! Ah! Close in! No! Flank!
Might be the last guy, actually. It is.
That alarm's not gonna make my life any easier. There's gotta be a way out of here.
Adventures in Flesh by L. Hakola. Chapter 11.
Is somebody playing
Submission.
an audiobook
When
over the
Archibald
radio?
finally
Whoever
descended
that is, shut it
into
off
his basement,
now.
It's like Christopher Lee.
I think I'll just leave that right there.
Somebody find out where that's coming from. This is supposed to be a secure channel.
I'd love to listen to it, but I feel like I should probably go do other things.
The alarm must have locked everything down. Maybe I can turn it off.
Just looking for other things.
his eyes, and those eyes glinted with feverish anticipation. I squirmed in my restraints.
You know what? Let's do it for a while.
So, he said, here
Oh.
we are. You're gagged and helpless, and I can't wait to send my adventurer party into the darkest dungeon, located in the soft, damp underbelly of your citadel. He paused and licked his thin lips. And I brought along my 10-foot pole. I squirmed again. He laughed.
I can't anymore. I can't. I have to go. I have to go. I don't know how long that is. I very much have to go. Oh.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. What if I do one of these? Let's do one of these. It's fine. Nope. I'm taking too many hits. I'm taking way too many hits. Got him.
Oh, God. That's what I'm talking about.
Drop his big gun. Yes, please. Absolutely yes.
Beth, I got that device for you, but Dr. Amaril's at the party.
Yeah, I just spotted her. Wanna be my date?
Yeah, save me that cocktail weenie. I'll make my way there.
They say Hatch getting shot at was an insider job. Might create a window for us, but Serena's looking for you. Remember what we said. I'll keep him occupied, but switch to the Monarch frequency to make sure you stay out.
Shotgunner
I've
advancing
got
on
company.
hostile!
I'll see you at the party.
Choices here, over. HQ advancing, over.
Found Joyce! He's all over us!
Target sighted, engaging, over.
Ooh, God, I'm lost.
Copy. This is HQ. Weapons free. Engage. Over.
Get behind him!
guy's probably dead. No, nope. Alright, well, this guy's dead now. Ah! Oh my god! Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Punch. Ah. Well, there goes one.
That's the last.
Got him.
Close.
Got him. So I'm gonna go that way, but ooh, can I go back this way? No. I see it on my radar. I don't know if I missed it or if it's just somewhere like I have to come back to it. Just making sure, look around. Don't see anything though. Ammo. Let me get some ammo real quick for my submachine gun. And then I'm out.
Good evening, Riverport. It's Teresa here again. I've got a fresh bagel and a big cup of coffee
Right on the side of
and
this
a
door.
perfectly lovely audience. And everything's all right in my world. Why don't you give me a call and tell me how things are going in yours? We can... Oh, that was quick. That's our first caller on the line. Hey, caller, you're on the air with Teresa.
Hey, Teresa, it's Spencer.
Hi, Spencer. What's going on with you?
Not much. Cooking spaghetti, listening to you. Just wanted to say hi to my husband, starting his shift at Fire Station 12.
Well, let's hope he's listening. Thanks for that, Spencer. Let's go to our next call. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Gail.
Nice to hear from you, Gail. What's on your mind?
Well, my boyfriend was at the protest last night, and he hasn't come home.
Oops.
Ooh.
Looks like we lost Gail there.
Ooh.
Am I right? Well, let's take a little look at the weather. It's a nice fall evening with clear skies and that lovely crisp autumn air. What could be better than that? Just a nice quiet moment we can all enjoy.
Nothing mysterious about that at all, huh? I know it wants me to go the other way. I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed with finding all of them. I mean, I don't see anything in there, so I don't think there's anything else I can do.
I need the exact coordinates for Joyce ASAP. Monarch Actual is moving in to intercept.
This is Home Guard 5. Just spotted him entering the tunnel system outside the party grounds.
Beth?
I'm on my way.
G0240.
Took out my entire squad. Requesting immediate backup in here.
Attention all units. Reroute to the tunnels immediate.
Negative. Seal off all exit points, but I go in alone.
Huh. Again.
Someone right there. They're just giving me them now.
I could see the mansion where the gala was. I had to find a way to get there. I could see the energy field of another Monarch Chronon dampener. It would drain my powers.
It's that.
I'd have to find a way to shut it off.
All right. Can I destroy this thing? Because we all, I mean, I know what's gonna happen. This is probably the one that they're sending to kill the good doctor. Then again, we are going to take her away from this place.
My
So.
powers won't work within that sphere. I better be careful.
Okay. I do need to be careful.
Security's tight. Maybe you want to shut that machine off.
Yeah. Where is it? There. Okay, see it. This is a stealth section, I'm sure. I could probably get through it without stealthing, but I'm not sure. You know, I'll try it stealth. Likely they'll see me anyway. You know, I am not the stealthiest of people. Crap. Yep. Well, there we go. These guys don't have their powers here either, though, right?
How am I getting out of this?
Oh, these guys do have their powers. Alright, how do I... There we go. Shut this off.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Ooh. Okay, let's go. Whoa! Whoa! Where did you come from, sir? Excuse me. Sorry, sir. Excuse me. Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Powers are drained.
No. Oh god. All my powers are indeed drained. Ugh. He doesn't have it anymore, though. Wait, does he? It's hard to tell. Huh? Oh, he does have it. Okay. What if I go over here? There we go. Well, he's dead now.
You were headed for the party. What was your plan?
I needed to get to Dr. Amaral before the stutter ended and Monarch found out I was coming.
That's where I want to go, but though. Does it look over here? No, it's like way over there. I might have missed it. I don't know how I missed it, but I probably missed it. Nothing else going on here. I don't see anything. Anything up here? No, we got a carbine rifle. I'll keep the light machine gun. Seems to be real good. Ah. Get out of the way before it, Oh.
This is the only tunnel entrance Joyce could have entered through.
Secure the exit. I'm going in alone.
Sir, are you sure you don't want support?
We've seen what Jack can do. I'm the only one who can stop him. If he gets to the mainland, we lose him for good. Secure the exit.
I mean, you missed us. I can't go in there right now. So. Huh. I think I don't need an invitation.
Beth should be here somewhere. Need to get to her before the stutter ends.
Sir, just... I know he explained this to me already, but let me just confirm. Mr. Hatch really wants me to shoot you?
He wants you to shoot at him, and he wants it to be convincing. Your exit is as we've discussed.
Saying this out in the open.
Blend in.
Yeah, I get it. Like, you know, I understand what happened.
The spot you'll need has been prearranged.
We got the email that explained the entire plan.
You don't have to get it. You just have to do it and keep your mouth shut. This is way above your pay grade, son.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He arranged his own assassination? What the fuck?
We already know. We already read the info, Jack. Iceman Jack.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Agent 47
Traitor
here.
fired shots during Mr. Hatch's speech. I assume this was Beth Wilder.
We both know it wasn't. Hatch wanted to send Monarch into a state of disarray. Best way to avoid blame? Look like the target.
Well, there might be a thing around here that I can grab. Like I see it. I don't see it, but I... right on stage. How do we get up on stage? Maybe I don't. I can just go do it from right here.
Hey. Okay. There we go.
There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. These freaking birds flying so low to the ground. I guess they are seagulls. They probably see some bread somewhere.
What the? Easy, Beth. Hey. It's okay. It's me.
Jesus. Look at all this.
Hope this is your style. These people have no idea I've been shooting at half a Paul's little amusement park.
Yeah, well, Monarch does. I don't think my cover's gonna last.
Yeah, well, I don't think it would do much good for the next part anyway.
Alright, well,
Okay,
he's
Dr.
not here,
Emerald's
but then again, we're not
somewhere
here for
inside
him.
the
We're here for
Let's go grab her.
the
Better
doctor.
walk and be gone before anybody notices.
And I don't mean Doctor.
Okay, lead the way.
Hello?
Still got it.
Get Charlie drunk enough to access the lab. Yeah, we got that. Not sure why she would have written that down, but
We need to get to Dr. Emerald's office.
yeah.
Could collapse any second.
It won't though.
What's our plan once we grab her?
There's a boat dock right outside the mansion.
Okay, we can make that work.
Hold on, I got lore. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, well, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna read through this entire thing and then we're gonna save the game and we're gonna quit. So, buckle up, buckaroos. I think it might be the exact same thing I said last time. Hey, Sophia. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Let me read it on here so that I don't get interrupted by her telling me to follow her like constantly. Hey, Sophia, still haven't gotten any notes back from you on the first half of my screenplay, but I'm finished the second half now, so I'll send it your way. Let me know what you think. Time Knife. Act 2. Written by Bruce Livingstone. Bruce has just had his best friend killed by his boss, Paul Marine. Bruce now has a time knife that sends things through time if he stabs them. He's going to Paul Marine's wedding now to tell his girlfriend Sophine not to marry him because he's a real shitty guy. Interior wedding building day. It is a wedding. Paul Marine and his girlfriend Sophine are getting married. Sophine is real attractive. If most girls are ham sandwiches, then she is a 16-ounce steak. What a weird thing to say. Bruce enters the wedding building. Stop. Bruce, I'm so happy you came. You can't marry Paul Marine. He's a real shitty guy. He's lying. That's right, I remember the voices that I used. I'm not. He killed my best friend with time bullets. That's impossible. Time travel doesn't exist yet. That's what they want us to think. But I actually have a knife that is also a time machine and sends people through time when I stab them. I want to believe you, but that doesn't make sense. I will prove it. Bruce grabs Sophine's mom. Sophine's? I'm going to say Sophine because that's probably what he wrote it as. Given everything else. Here's a bunch of money for lottery tickets. Bruce gives Sophine's mom a bunch of money for lottery tickets. He stabs her with a time knife, but gently, not violently, just so that she will travel through time. She disappears. Sophine's mom enters the wedding building. She is now wearing different clothes. He's right. He stabbed me gently with a time knife, and I was sent to the past. He also gave me a bunch of money, which I used to buy a lottery ticket that I knew would win, and now I have $1 million. You helped my mom become rich. Thank you, Bruce. You made me rich the first moment I saw you. Rich in my heart. With love. I always loved you most, but Paul Marine and I already just got married. You're too late. Or is he? The minister pulls off his mask. He is actually George Washington. Bruce knew you were getting married, so he stabbed himself and traveled to the past, then stabbed me so that I would be sent to this time. I then pretended to be a wedding minister for the ceremony, but I am not actually a minister at all, which means the marriage isn't official. You did all this for me? Yes. I stabbed George Washington because I love you. Also, the man you were about to marry wasn't actually Paul Marine. Paul Marine takes off his mask. It's Slabo, Bruce's best friend. What is going on? This is actually a fake wedding. I saved Slabo's life and then had him disguise himself as your boyfriend to make this look real. But it was actually a test to see if we were meant to be. The only thing meant to be is your death! Sophine pulls out a gun. She pulls off her mask. It's the real Paul Marine. But how? I followed you to the past using my time bullets and discovered your plan to marry Sophine. So I already married Sophine in the past. She didn't want to, but then I showed her this baby. Paul Marine reveals a baby. Where from? Who knows? It doesn't matter. He has one now. I told her that this baby was actually our baby from the future, and that I used time bullets to travel with the baby back to the past to show her that we had a family together in the future, but in reality it's just a baby that I stole that isn't mine. Then whose baby is it? The real Sophine enters wearing futuristic pants and a shirt. Ours! Are you Sophine from the future? Yes, you are very quick to understand things. I came to the past to tell you that in the future you and I got married, Bruce. We had a very active and highly satisfying sex life, which led to the birth of our future child, Uruguay? That is the baby that Paul Marine is holding. He stole our baby. But why? Paul Marine stole our baby and then traveled to the past so he could use the baby as a lie to trick younger me to marry him, instead by saying that it was actually the baby that he would have with me in the future. The past version of me believed him, and because of that, I married Paul Marine instead and no longer ever marry you at all. Aw, man. Getting all my voices confused. It's over, Bruce. We're married.
Until death do you part.
Bruce pulls out the time knife. Paul Marine pulls out his gun with the time bullets inside. They have the best fight of any movie ever. At the end, Bruce has Paul Marine with a knife to his neck.
It's been a slice.
Bruce lifts his knife up to cut Paul Marine. You won't get me this easy. Paul Marine aims the gun at himself and shoots himself 30 times. The clip is bigger than a regular pistol. Paul disappears, but then 30 Paul Marines enter. I shot myself 30 times, so that I was sent to many different times at the same time, which meant there were 30 of me. Now we are all here to kill you.
Which means that each of you has a time bullet inside of you.
Of course, but I made sure that we were all shot in areas that have no vital organs, and we will get the bullets removed after we kill you.
Unfortunately for you, I traveled to the past earlier and took your gun and added an electric charge on each of your time bullets. I control the electric charges with this handheld detonator.
No!
Yes, it's quite shocking.
Bruce possesses the detonator. All 30 Paul Marines are electrified from the inside. Their skin peels open all over like sausages that are left on the barbecue for too long that can peel open all over. The Paul Marines all die.
Consider this my resignation.
Oh, yeah! God bless America! Bruce and Sophine make out. Sophine waits for a few seconds for the audience to stop applauding before saying her next line. Congratulations, you passed the test.
What test?
We always believed you were the chosen one, so we traveled to the past to test you and make sure. We now know you are ready to fight the ultimate villain from the future.
Okay.
Who is the ultimate villain? His name is Paul Marine.
But I just killed Paul Marine.
No, the Paul Marine you have known this whole time has actually been an actor from the future that we paid to play Paul Marine for the test. The actual Paul Marine is exactly the same, but Lee lives in the future.
He was an actor, which means my job was fake as well.
Yes, that is the only reason you were kept in a low-level position for so many years without a single promotion, and it appeared that people didn't give you the respect you clearly deserve, because in reality you are the chosen one.
It all makes sense now.
We must travel to the future. Are you ready?
Looks like it's time to find out.
Bruce puts on his shades. George Washington waves the American flag. End of movie. Bruce Savage will return. And Time Knife 2, The Reckoning. We're halfway done with this game. For some reason, I desperately hope that there's a screenplay for Time Knife 2. For now, though, it is in fact time to stop. It is in fact Time Knife to stop. So we will continue the adventures of Jack, Iceman, Joyce, and Jesse Faden, and not Jesse Faden. So until then, goodbye.